Hello everyone, my name is Puti Praharypha Rizkhy. I'm a master student in Public Administration, Faculty of Social and Political Sciences, Universitas Padjajaran. I will explain my paper with my supervisors, Dr. Widianingshih and Dr. Ramadhan Pancasilawan. The title of my paper is The Challenges of Policy Innovation for Food Security in Urban Indonesia. The background of this research is Indonesia as an agricultural country still have big challenge and concern in terms of food security issue. According to Global Hunger Index from the International Food Policy Research Institute, in 2019, Indonesia considered as a country with serious level of hunger. The country was stood at rank 70 out of 117 qualifying countries. Research found that most of rural areas embrace a relative better condition in terms of food security. Their ability to produce food independently lead to continuous food supply at appropriate level. Some villages in West Java, for example, are the main food producers for neighboring urban areas including Bandung. Bandung as the center for Bandung Greater Metropolitan. In fact, 96% of its food supply has been catered by the surrounding villages in Bandung, West Bandung, and other regions. On the other hand, for urban areas, a highly dependent on external food supply somehow could pose some problems. In this case, local government should have a good policy strategy to ensure sustainable food supply. Food security problems in urban areas often relate to high population growth and the changing agricultural land use. To face this problem, Bandung municipal government presents urban farming as an innovative approach to improve food security and city resilience. The high dependency of food supply challenges food insecurity and sustainability issues for urban dwellers. Therefore, urban farming often considered as a strategic solution to address such problems. Furthermore, some studies found that the successful policy on food security issues and urban farming are closely related to social, economic, environment, and health aspects. As a concept, urban farming represents an agricultural activities in urban areas that involve an innovative approach to provide urban dwellers with fresh food. In response to critical food production in urban Bandung municipal government introduced this program in 2014, aims to introduce urban agricultural activities at household level by utilizing vacant spaces within their neighborhood. This research mainly used a qualitative approach based on secondary literatures to understand what are the challenges of urban farming program as policy innovation on self-food production in Bandung municipality. As a core city of Bandung Greater Metropolitan and the capital of West Java Province, Bandung is dominating this area in economic development and spatial planning. Since the end of 20th century, Bandung has become an urban area with economic and industry development which draws people, especially rural residents, to shifting toward industry and manufacturing sectors. This condition leads to high rate of urbanization which causes high population growth and high population density in Bandung. In terms of agricultural aspect, the high population growth of Bandung reduced the percentage of productive agricultural land. According to Bandung municipality statistics, from the graph in this slide, we can see that the percentage of land use in Bandung municipality dominated by housing purpose. Meanwhile, the land use for rice field is decreasing each year. In line with the centralization era, local government have power and authorities in decision-making process related to local development policy. The recent decentralization enabled the creation of local government innovations in responding strategic public issues including the food security. Mayor of Bandung Municipality was initiated a policy innovation for urban farming program called Kampung Berkebun in 2014. The implementation of this program can be considered as innovative policy to address food security problems. Local government support for the program can be seen from local development plan documents and mayor regulation, which give strong policy directions on the program. One of the most important aspects in this program is how to change community perceptions and responses toward urban agricultural ideas. The idea and practice of food growing in urban areas considered new, especially for urban dwellers because farming is often associated with rural areas and big farms. Moreover, urban community also get used to find an easy way in getting food. because there are at least 40 traditional markets available in Bandung, and access to food supply is also secured by various supermarket and highly standardized shops. Therefore, urban farming training is not merely focused on technical aspect of farming, but also actively discusses better understanding on the importance of securing food production at household level and increasing social capital in society through interaction between residents. To some extent, this policy innovation also aims to develop urban dwellers' creativity in utilizing vacant lands to produce food and promoting biodiversity within urban societies. As we know that urban characteristic is individualized and not really into social interaction, but research found that urban farming program can improve social interactions and values through small urban farming group management. As we can see in the figure, Bandung Municipal Agriculture Department started to implement the program in all kelurahan in Bandung Municipality, which consists of 151 kelurahan. But unfortunately, by the end of 2018, there were only 85 kelurahan which still running the program. The data available showed that kelurahan which are discontinued the program located in high densely populated area. Even the most dense sub-district, which consists of 5 kelurahan, is only 1 kelurahan still doing the program. It showed that there is a high declining participation in the program, affected by high number of population and the lack of vacant spaces. Some research also said that the declining people participation in the program could be related to the lack of socialization and facilitators from the government. Despite a successful and continuous support from some active community groups, the declining participation in the last 4 years challenged the successful implementation of the innovative policy. In the perspective of local government, the urban farming program can be considered ineffective because if we refer to the Bandung Municipal Agriculture Department's performance report in year 2018 and 2019, the successful urban farming program indicator is the number of seeds planted. This indicator is considered weak because it only focuses on quantity assessment and evaluation and ignoring the achievement of quality aspect, which are the number of vegetable production. The data shown in the table, for example, presented a visible production gap. There is a high fluctuated production data from 2014 until 2018. But Bandung Municipal Agriculture Department not considered the number of this vegetable production as the indicator for the successful implementation of urban farming. Therefore, further assessment is needed to understand the fluctuated production data from this table. The positive effort of Bandung Municipal Government in addressing urban farming program could be considered as an innovative policy. Kampung Berkebun becomes a major innovation for Bandung Municipality to create a positive atmosphere and a changing mindset on urban agriculture and local food production possibilities. However, successful implementation of the program remains in questions due to ineffective evaluation process and inappropriate evaluation indicators. But overall, the policy considered very strategic to improve community resilience. But there is a need to improve urban dwellers' willingness to be actively involved in the program and ensuring its sustainability. That's all my presentation. If you have any question, kindly send me the question through this email. Thank you.